Katt Williams made his return to the spotlight after appearing in an ad for Supreme. Williams would end up taking the stage to an empty audience wearing a rainbow-colored wig that drew comparisons to Tekashi 6ix9ine. In the 6-minute video, Williams called Trump a clown, questioned his leadership, urged others to chant Black Lives Matter because it's a fact, told others to put on a mask due to the virus, and called the death of George Floyd a televised murder. Lastly, Katt told viewers to go out and vote. Katt will once again demonstrate his consciousness by speaking out against issues that are relevant and leaving the jokes at home. Calling into the studio, we have our very own Pierre. First and foremost, other than looking just like me, how are you doing?
I'm feeling fabulous. Like I said, would you say great minds think alike? Comedy hype. There it is. That's the new slogan. Great minds think alike. Comedy hype.
I like it. I like it. So let's dive right into it. What are your thoughts on this Katt Williams commercial, if you will?
Oh, well, I think it was a brilliant move by him, to be honest with you. Him and Chappelle. This is time for voices to be heard. I agree with what he said. To be honest with you, I agree with what he said. There's really no mistake. And he also educated us, too, about Hart Island and stuff. So, but he always does that. So I was good with it.
Do you feel the theatrics kind of overshadow his message?
No, it's Katt Williams. Shit, are we surprised by Katt Williams? He ceased to stop surprising us on the way he looks or dresses 15 years ago. Okay, when he came out with the perm and the big old belt buckle and the leopard suit on and shit. Come on, man. Katt Williams is Katt Williams. I mean, we expect that from him. So if someone now is worried about his hair coloring or that suit he had on and shit, you crazy. That's Katt Williams. That's how he gets down. That's his look and that's his thing. I'm never surprised by Katt Williams, even his genius, and that's part of his genius. You see, we're talking about Katt Williams right now. There it is.
Right. And that's one of the things he mentioned too. So many people are kind of disregarding him because of things that he's gone through. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, who else could maybe, express about being arrested and police brutality, other than Katt Williams? I mean, Katt Williams, I expect him to be locked up again in about another 2 weeks and shit, or some police shit. He's on a timely basis of every 6 months. The police come knocking at that nigga's door. Does he do stuff to get the cops coming? Yeah, that's how Katt Williams is. I think he's the perfect one to talk about, at least that portion of it, cops and, Breonna Taylor and police brutality. He puts himself in a position that seems to, generate police around him. And I think he feels comfortable in that zone. I think his bedroom got bars around that motherfucker, to be honest with you and shit, okay? I think he gets fed underneath his door. Somebody slides some food underneath his door and stuff. I think he has a wake-up call around 7 a.m. I think he just feels comfortable like that. Yeah, freedom don't do well for Katt Williams, okay? He don't feel right free, okay?
Well, he's pushing a message, though. He's using it to push a message. Now, earlier you mentioned Dave Chappelle. What do you think about the two? Which, do you have a preference?
Not really. I appreciate both of them for, speaking. Comedians sometimes, when entertainers speak on something and people say, oh man, they should mind their business because they're entertainers. Well, you mind your business because you're a carpenter. You mind your business because you're an airline pilot. You mind your business because you're a teacher. You mind your business because you're a construction worker. Why I got to mind my business and be out of politics, but you get to talk about your shit, politics, and you ain't a politician? Are you crazy? You get to talk, but I can't get to talk because I'm an entertainer? Get out of here with that. If your ass is a chef, shut the hell up and cook something for me, man. I don't want to hear about your politics then. Or we all can talk about politics because it affects all of us. So I don't want to hear when people say, comedians or entertainers shouldn't talk about politics. Why not? Politics affects me too. It affects my audience. If they can't afford to come see my show, it affects my audience. So no, we all should be able to talk about politics. I just hate when people tell me public figures and entertainers have no right. Shut up and tell some jokes or shut up and dribble the ball. Man, shut up and lay another brick in that house, man, and build that house, okay? Shut up and do that. How about that?
Absolutely. And then after watching, I know some people are just happy to see Katt. When you saw it, were you just happy to see him, or were you also really inspired by the message that he was pushing?
A little bit both. I was happy to see he looked healthy. He's healthy enough, to perm that hair. So, that color the hair and put them braids in it. So, and the suit, I want Katt, holler at my tailor, We should be able to see your knuckles, brother, in your suit. Okay, I mean, you know, come on, pull it up, man. It's time. We fashionable now, bro. I got love for you, but come on, man. Let my tail. I got you looking nice and spiffy. But it was good to see him, man. I always enjoy watching Katt. You know, I really do. I enjoy him. He's a good dude. I've talked to him and stuff like that. He's a hell of an entertainer. He's a comic for our time. We need to hear his voice. We need to hear Chappelle's voice. There's so many comics we need to hear their voice, especially at a time like this. You know, so with the president we have, I enjoyed him calling the president a clown because he pretty much, you know, have been acting clownish. You know, but again, Trump has been acting clownish since day one. Okay, I don't know why we act like we surprised. Okay, did you not remember The Apprentice? You're fired, he, or you know, some of his properties and shit that went the tank down and stuff. He had a college one time. He went to a college, a Trump University, and what is a credible? What's called a credible? What is it called? What's that word? When the degree is not even legitimate, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Accredited college. All right, damn it. I had the community college over here. Okay, I'm a comedian. Damn it, I'm not a linguistic expert. Okay, accredited college. Okay, stop that, Symphony. Why you laughing? We supposed to be on the team together, girl.
Listen, I'm all ears.
You cold-blooded, girl. You cold-blooded, sister. I'm gonna see you in the studio. Okay.
Oh, don't come get me. And then just before you head out, do you think that more comedians, especially of his stature, needs to speak out on issues like this?
Of course we should. Everybody should speak out. You know, everybody should speak out. We should all show that we're upset with this situation. You know, don't just take it. You know, the people are the voice of this world. We are the voice of America or the whole world. We need to speak out. Everybody, if you don't feel comfortable and you know how you can speak out? November 3rd, I think it is, November 3rd, speak out then. If you really, really care, speak out then. That's why I don't like the way some of them folks get on Kamala Harris. Is like, you know what? Well, she did about back in the day. She did something about DNA. Well, you know, hey man, we all have a past, okay? The reason I get on Trump still because his past is his present. He's still a butt from back in the days today. But if Kamala could change her stance on something, or Biden could change some stance on something, why can't we forgive that and say, okay, let's see what you're gonna let her get in office and Biden get off and put their feet to the fire and say, all right, you're in office. Now let's see what you're gonna do for us.
Right.
We know what this guy's doing for us. Nada. So we want some more of that. It's called the Stockholm Syndrome. For some of y'all don't look it up. It's when you start siding with your captors. Okay? When your mind is so jacked up, your ass think it's cool what's happening to you. So I say when it comes to that kind of stuff, speak up. And with this with Kamala coming around, you know, don't be so woke that you let a creepy president that's been doing racist stuff stay in office because you're worrying about a sister, you know, that might have had something that you didn't agree with years ago. So today, I'll take my chances. I know what Trump can do and has done and is doing. Let's see what they can do, being Biden and Kamala. Let's see what they can do. I'll give them a chance. If they don't do right, 4 years, they out of there. But give them a chance, especially if you're black. I don't give a damn if she ain't Indian or Japan or whatever, Jamaican or whatever. You know what? In a lineup, she a nigga, okay? Trust and believe. She lined up against the wall, and all white people there, and her there, they ain't gonna say, oh, that's the Indian in the middle. That's the Jamaican in the middle. No, that's the nigga in the middle. Yep. She went to Howard University.
And she's in a sorority.
Okay. So with your woke ass out there. So that's another day.
Well, thank you, Pierce. Always informative and fun when you call in. So thank you for calling in. You've heard from Pierre, but now we want to hear from you. Let us know down in the comments below. With Comedy Hype News Show, I'm Symphony Thompson.